My name is Nathania and I'm from Management International Department, batch 2020. My student number is 1024201013. And now, I would like to discuss about the introduction of human resource management. First of all, what is human resource management? So, human resource management or HRM is the strategic approach to the effective and efficient management of people in a company or organization such that they help their business gain a competitive advantage. Human resource also plays an important role in managing and control the organizational culture. And what is organizational culture? So, organizational culture is the collection of values, expectations, and practices that guide and inform the actions of all team members in an organization. Then, how organizational culture and HR are related? So, human resources do have important and challenging role to play in organizational culture because it is the employees who work the organization who embrace and improve a particular culture within the organization. Therefore, human resource should be the first one who does the practices so that it can influence employee behavior and build values that develop the organizational culture. There are four areas that are part of this relationship, such as first, employee relations. HR is an advocate for both the company and employees so that it can positively affect organizational culture. Therefore, how HR manage relations can affect the organizational culture, whether it's good or bad. And second one is compensation. HR should develop effective compensation structure in order to give positive impact on the organizational culture. For example, HR compensation strategy includes rewarding employees, paying fair wage, and providing comprehensive benefits. It will affect organizational culture positively. And the third one is workplace safety. HR has an obligation to provide workers with a safe work environment. And the last one is effective leadership. HR can sustain a positive organizational culture through effective leadership. For example, in delegating responsibility based on employee skill and interest, provide constructive feedback, and provide leadership skills training to managers and supervisors. Moreover, how organizational ethical issues affect HR management. So, HR management plays a key role as the keeper and voice of organizational ethics. Ethical issues pose fundamental questions about fairness, justice, truthfulness, and social responsibility. Numerous laws and regulations may relate to organizational and employee ethical issues. HR must deal with ethical issues and be sensitive to how they interplay with HR activities. Next, what is the challenges that human resources are facing today? So there are 6 challenges human resources facing today. First one is adjusting benefit programs due to increasing cost. Second is attracting and retaining key employees. Third is planning for replacement of baby boomers when they retire. Fourth is using talent management to train and develop capabilities of employees for future job needs. 5. Dealing with the expanded personal and organizational use of HR technology through blogs, wikis, twitters, text messaging, and other formats. And the last one is complying with revised and changing federal, state, and local legal requirements affecting discrimination, treatment errors, unionization, and other issues. Next, how the major roles of HR management are being transformed. So, the first one is administrative role of HR management has been heavily oriented to processing and record keeping, which still being staffed by paper servers. Therefore, two major shifts driving the transformation of the administrative role are the greater use of technology and outsourcing. Technology is to improve the administration efficiency of HR and the responsiveness of HR to employees and managers. Meanwhile, the HR functions are outsourced are to save money on HR staffing, to take advantage of specialized vendor expertise and technology, and to be able to focus on more strategic HR activities. And the second role is operational and employees advocate role for HR. Employee advocacy helps ensure fair and equitable treatment for employees regardless of personal background or circumstances. Meanwhile, the operational role requires HR to cooperate with various departmental and operating managers and supervisors to identify and implement needed programs and policies in the organization. And the third one is strategic role for HR means that HR is proactive in addressing business realities and focusing on future business needs. Many executives, managers, and HR professionals are seeing the need for HR management to become a strategic contributor. It has been suggested that the HR function should be managed as its own business. This means that HR has a business focus, not just HR experience. Then, what is the key competencies needed by HR professionals and why certification is important? So, there are three key competencies needed by HR professionals, such as first, strategic knowledge and impact means, second, legal, administrative, and operational capabilities, and the third is technology knowledge and usage abilities. One characteristic of a professional field is having a means to certify that members have knowledge and competence needed in the profession. Therefore, certification is important because it can be valuable to individuals and useful to employers as they select and promote certified individuals. What is the core competencies in possible HR areas? The core competencies in possible HR areas include four. First is productivity. It refers to how much work is accomplished in a particular work environment over a particular period of time. The second is quality or service. Quality is the level of commitment and satisfaction the customer perceives from a product or service. There are many aspects of quality that can impact organization, employee satisfaction, engagement, productivity, and overall business success. The third is employee skills, such as the skills needed by an individual to make them employable, and the last one is innovative operations, such as the implementation of new ideas, methods, and technologies to better meet the ever-evolving requirements of the organization and its workforce in order to anticipating future needs and circumstances. The next one is, what is the difference between human capital and human resource? So, the major difference between human capital and human resource is that human resource are that human potential that can be drawn from a vast pool of resources, while human capital refers to the skills that are already invested and utilized. So, what is actually the function of human resource? There are six human resource functions. The first one is recruitment and selection. It involves identifying the need for a role, writing up job desks, defining the requirements, setting salary budgets, screening, interviewing, and selecting the best person for the job. And the second is training and development. This is vital for addressing skill or training deficits among employees and providing them with the necessary tools to strengthen their skill set, improve their confidence, and perform more effectively. And the third is performance management. This is a tool to monitor progress and evaluate employees' work, attitude, efficiency, and effectiveness. And the fourth is employee relations. Human resource helps prevent and resolve problems or disputes between employees and management, and also assist in creating and enforcing policies that are fair and consistent for the whole workforce. 5 is employment law and compliance. Every human resource professional should stay familiar and up to date with employment law and ensure the organizational policies, procedures, and benefits comply with the latest laws. And the last one is compensation and benefits. Giving compensation and benefits to employees are a way to attract, retain, and reward them. Human resource management can be thought as seven interlinked functions taking place within organizations, such as strategic HR management consists of HR effectiveness, HR metrics, HR technology, HR planning, and HR retention. And second one is equal employment opportunity consists of compliance, diversity, and affirmative action. And the third one is staffing consists of job analysis, recruiting, and selection. And the fourth one is talent management consists of the orientation, training, HR development, career planning, and performance management. And the fifth one is total rewards consists of giving compensations, incentives, and benefits. And the sixth one is risk management and worker protection consists of maximizing health and wellness, safety, security, disaster, and recovery planning. And the last function is employee and labor relations that consists of employee rights and privacy, HR policies, and union management relations. Additionally, external forces like legal, economic, technological, global, environmental, cultural, or geographic, political, and social are significantly affect how human resource functions are designed, managed, and changed. HR management also have contributing role, such as the first one in organizational culture. Organizational culture is values that are inherent in the ways organizations and their members treat people both inside and outside the organization. Therefore, human resource has a role to bring the values to exist which can affect the nature of the organizational culture. And the second one is organizational productivity. HR management can play a significant role in organization by helping to create a culture that emphasizes effectiveness and productivity. And the third one is social responsibilities. Part of HR management is to ensure that social responsibility is integrated into the organizational culture. Both explicit requirements include specific regulations, policies, and training, and implicit requirements that aid the organizational culture are needed. And the fourth one is customer service and quality linked to HR. Linking HR to social responsibility, customer service, and quality significantly affects organizational effectiveness. And the last one is employee engagement and HR culture. Engagement of employees is a crucial goal and linked to an effective organizational culture and human resource in it. Employee engagement is the extent to which individuals feel linked to organizational success and how the organization performs positively. Then, what is organizational productivity and what is the approaches to improving organizational productivity? So, organizational productivity is a measure of the quantity and quality of work done, considering the cost of the resources used. The approaches to improving organizational productivity, such as first, restructuring the organization involves revising organizational structure, reducing staff, and aiding in mergers and acquisitions. Second one is redesigning work involves changing workloads and combining jobs and reshaping jobs due to technology changes. And the third one is aligning HR activities involves attracting and retaining employees, training, developing, and evaluating employees, and compensating employees and other HR activities. And the fourth one is outsourcing involves using domestic vendors or contractors instead of employees and outsourcing operational internationally. Next, have you ever heard about growing green in HR? So, green growing means to pursue knowledge and practices that can lead to more environmentally friendly and ecologically responsible decisions and lifestyles. HR has a key role in green efforts. The needs to communicate, train, and even enforce the relevant green requirements with employees and managers throughout the organization are important. HR management will have an increasingly green role in both large and small companies. Next, in the business, there are also ethical issues. So, what is the relationship between business ethics and HR management consequences? So, the strategic role of HR is the way managers and HR professionals influence the ethics of people in organization. How does ethics affect work and live for individuals may aid in producing more positive work outcomes. Therefore, establishing HR ethical areas can lead to organizational and individual consequences. For instance, some HR management ethical areas are staffing, training, and compensation. Those ethical areas could consequent HR management in job satisfaction and higher job performance. So, what is the current and future HR management challenges? There are 5 current and future challenges of human resource management. The first one is organizational cost pressures and restructuring. Organizations continually looking for ways to reduce costs of all types such as financial, operations, equipment, and labor. Pressures from global competitors and the growth of information technology has influenced HR management as it handles the number, location, and required activities of employees. This shift have caused some organizations to reduce the number of employees while at the same time scrambling to attract and retain employees with different capabilities than were previously needed. And the second challenge is economics and job changes. So economics times results in tough times for business too. High unemployment and layoffs are clearly HRM and managerial issues. Managers and human resource professionals are required to lay off people because of a poor economy. And the third challenge is globalization of organizations and human resource. The globalization of business has shifted from trade and investment to the integration of global operations, management, and strategic alliances, which has significantly affected the management of human resource. And the fourth challenge is workforce, demographics, and diversity. This day, workforce has been changing dramatically. It is more diverse racially and ethnically. Therefore, HR management in an organization has had to adapt to a more varied labor force both externally and internally. HR has to devote more time and effort to ensuring that non-discriminatory policies and practices are followed. And the last challenge is HR technology. Through the use of technologies, many companies have virtual workforce that perform tasks from nearly all corners of the world. This could create a challenge from human resource management. For example, technology creates a greater need to have multicultural or diversity understanding and the fairness to other workers when one person is offered a flexible schedule because of the ability to work from anywhere through technology. Next, there is talent management and development in human resource management. What is that? So, talent management and development is crucial for the success of an organization. A broad focus of HR professionals is on talent management and development to address the workforce and job changes. Talent management is an organizational strategy for finding, hiring, and retaining top talent. Meanwhile, talent development focuses on developing employee skills and competencies. Some forces behind the emphasis on talent management have included the impending retirement of baby boomers worldwide, shortages of skilled workers of certain type and certain levels, increasing global competition for human resource talents, and growth in technology capable of automating talent management process. Like what I said before, that technology are also affecting and become the challenge of human resource management. So, actually, I agree about that statement. The greater uses of technologies are affecting how HR activities are performed in many ways. Technology could help HR professionals to do and perform their works effectively and efficiently. For example, technology allows HR professionals to have accessible data so that enables HR planning and managerial decision making to be based to a greater degree on information rather than relying on managerial perceptions and intuition. Other examples are technology could help HR professionals in tracking affirmative action activities, improve the efficiency with which data on employees and HR activities are completed, and also firm can provide a web-based employee self-service program to their worldwide staff through technology. Therefore, it can be concluded that the greater uses of technology used by firm is affecting human resource significantly. Then, how do I manage human resource in organizations? The most important thing to do is manage the employee competency and development in order to matching the needs of the organization with the available skills and competency. Through providing the correct job descriptions, shortlist the right candidates, have a thorough interviewing process, and hire the right one. Then, observe the best method of communication and build good relationships with employee. For example, praise them for the good work they have done, solve any issues in private, and have empathy and compassion towards. Let the employee reach their full potential and identify employees that work hard and work well. Appreciate their efforts openly and then reward them with the right incentives and also can give them certificates. Then, what is the roles of HR management? The roles of HR management are administrative roles such as focusing on clerical administration and record keeping, including essential legal paperwork and policy implementation. And second role is operational and employee advocate, such as managing most HR activities in line with the strategies and operations that have been identified by management, and serving as employee champion for employee issues and concerns. And the last one is strategic role, such as helping to define the strategy relative to human capital and its contribution to organizational results. So, we can conclude that human resources are very important to organization because human resource can help organization to achieve their goal and their objective. So, that's all from me. Thank you for your attention. Goodbye.